This thing on? Hey, what's going on? YouTube, it's your boy, Splashkicks, coming at you with another pickup video. Not in the splash lounge again, you know. Nice summer day, not too hot, you know. Rained yesterday for the first time in like 2 months. Looks like fall out here, all these dead leaves. I'm crunch up a few for you. I'm not gonna put it on camera or nothing. But yeah, by the title, pickups, back to business, you know. I will vlog a little bit because I've had conversations with a lot of people in the past couple weeks. But, you know, August the 4th, 5 Red 4s dropped today. And from what I'm hearing from everybody, and I mean everybody, was able to get pairs in stores, still have pairs. So it was a general release on a classic colorway, you know. And if Nike's going to start doing that, I'm all for it, because that way, you know, it kind of shifts to where you know, what I called them on my last video, the culture vultures can not eat so much, be so successful at reselling, because, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of resellers, but I'm not going to knock it anymore. Like, I kind of changed my view on it, because a kid could be doing something else. But it's neither here nor there. That's for another video, you know, because, you know, somebody will say, well, we need the reseller, and I'll just say no, because the stores and the consumers, all you need is. But like I said, that's for another video. I think yeah, got my pair. Holla at them stat numbers, 308-497-110. What do we have here? Why don't we just show this? But nah, we show these bad boys, 5 Red 4s, you know. Everybody has a name for them, you know. I just was able to cop it, was hassle free. Everybody else, they still have pairs at the store. So, you know, you can do a side-by-side comparison with the Mars. You know, I beat the Mars up. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. Red's a little different. But, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and get on camera and complain about the Jordan quality, you know. If you complain about the Jordan quality, just stop purchasing them, you know. For me, especially something like that, nostalgic purposes only, you know, take me back to my childhood. So yeah, that was the first pickup of the day. Second pickup, I sat on these other two pickups a couple days. Air Jordan 1 KO RTTG, Road to the Gold. Stat numbers for you, 539-541-035. I just thought this was an amazing colorway on a retro one. Brought a little flavor to the retro one, you know, canvas base. The toe box is leather, Carolina blue strings, you know, yellow bottom. But I just like how the toe box, I just like how that looks airbrushed. And then this black stitching all around, even up to the Nike check. Nike check, that looks airbrushed on there. I just thought that was really dope. But anybody that knows me knows that I love to lace swap. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw me post this picture earlier this morning. I thought this was a good touch on this, the RTTG inside. But voila, magic. Yellow laces. Give it that old school Atlanta Hawks feel a little bit, you know. So you guys tell me which laces you think is more hot to rock with, you know. Everybody's got their own opinion, you know. A little underrated heat for say, I mean, that thing, but heat is all up here. What you think is hot, you know. Stop getting into the hype. Start buying what you like. And you know, I was watching I think it was Jay Paint video a couple days ago, and he was talking about the guys in cream, you know. He was talking about how they didn't know the big YouTubers and this, that, and the third. And somebody else was talking about he didn't think we could make change because YouTube was only this big. Well, I had a conversation with J-Star the other day and come to find out, like, well, go back, talking about J-Paint first. The thing that bothers me about the guys in Cream is they all young, so I'm not knocking that. We all start off somewhere. But it's a Facebook group, and Facebook is on the internet, which means it's on the World Wide Web. But they basically want to deal in Chicago. You want to deal with the World Wide Web, or you want to deal with Chicago. You know, you can't. You know, just another story. Probably for a whole nother video. But lastly, last pickup I had today. Air Flight 89. This is part of the London pack that dropped today. You got 306252400. But before I show you the kick, like I said, I was talking to I had a conversation with J-Star the other day, and came to a point where I was just like, I don't think we can. I think we can make change. Just we have to go about it all the right way. But because and he hit me up and he seen my area code. He asked me, was I from this certain area, and I was like, nah, but I'm close. And then come to find out, like, he was stationed there. So it got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I probably ran into this dude years back because my brother was stationed there from 02 to into 09. And I spent many a weekends there, many a Saturday mornings playing basketball on the base. You know, you could start off with your 5, then if you lose, you know what I'm saying, you had to go sign a paper. You might not play with that same 5 ever again the rest of the day. So I just thought that was cool, you know, like the world is not as big as we think it is. So I'll show you this pickup though. Put that one right there. Classic shoe, crazy colorway. This shoe brings me back to 8th grade, you know. Air Flight 89, they call it that because it dropped in 89. But look at this. This blue, this pink fire, this Volt, you know. It's like the Sprite meets the South Beach. The whole thing about this shoe was crazy. When we was kids, we used to call it a hybrid before hybrids even came out, because if you look at it like this, it takes the elements of the Jordan 4. Boom and boom. And then, if you look at it from the back way, it was the same as when Jordans used to put Nike Air on the back. So yeah, I mean, we used to call it the 3's little brother or 3's little cousin, 3.5, you know. But this shoe is just crazy, you know. Not hyped up, which I like, because, you know, hype is real. Hype is here to stay. Just that Volt. But, like I said, anybody knows me knows I love to do this. If you, like I said, I put this pic on Instagram, I think a day or two ago. And my Instagram is YadaMan5. So, YATTAMAN, the number 5. I think this makes it look more like the Penny 2 that just dropped, the Sprite colorway. It's just personal opinion, you know. You guys tell me what strings you think is the hotter. It was part of that London pack, you know, the Kobe's, the LeBrons. I think there was a Hyper Dunk, Air Force One. You know, it was a lot of shoes that released today. You know, it just wasn't about the Fire Red Force. But yeah, that's basically all the pickups I have today. You know, just been chilling. You know, go back to work. Summer vacation been good to me. Go back to work in here in about 10 days, 12 days. Shout out to all my subscribers. Let me see, man. I do have some shout outs. Just going off the top of my dome, do a shout out video here real soon. Shout out to JStar25, just a real humble dude. AimZell25, Mike Ferg 22. DJ Drama 5, The Wizard, Horse Eddie, Helfer Stay. You know, nice to see you back in it, picking up what you like. Loved all the videos last week. The Yeezy 2 video, I mean, that's what's up. Bubble 618, I know you caught the fire reds today, you know. Come on back home. Come on, shoot a video. You know, just everybody in general, you know. Let's come together, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to preach about change. Let's put our minds together and come together with a solution that's not so militant, you know. Because you're going to have to outthink them. You're not going to just boom, and that's going to be that. So with that said, until the next time, deuce.